Alright, hello everyone and welcome to today's gameplay stream. It is Thursday, June 2nd, 2015, and I am Darkside Phil. Hold on one moment, because I'm going to do this. Simply because the background music of Fallout 4 is quite loud, and I know that it would be probably hard for you to hear me talk over it, so bloop, get rid of that. Okay, so hello and welcome. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Today is going to be a fun stream, a unique one, something totally different. A first, in fact, not only for myself, but also for consoles, when you really think about it. Mods. You know, I don't often talk about mods. I've rarely ever even delved into a mod. The only mods that I've ever really messed with were a few for PC a couple of years ago. I remember when I was playing The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I was trying to use mods to improve things such as the graphics, to fix certain things in the game that didn't work properly. So I had a few mods in that game. And also when I tried to play Star Wars the Knights of the Old Republic, I had a mod enabled that gave it basically better graphics and tried to make it widescreen. Unfortunately, the mod was very flaky and just decided to stop working altogether for me right in the middle of my playthrough. And there was no explanation. People on the internet couldn't figure out why it wasn't working anymore. So I said, screw that, and I had to discontinue the playthrough for that. So, I've really not delved with mods at all, especially not really being much of a PC gamer where mods are rampant, right? Mods are very prevalent and common for open world style games on the PC. And in fact, Bethesda, the game developer who makes games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, blatantly said that, you know, mods are a huge part of all of their games. They like when fans delve into the games and mod them and make new content, new quests, new characters, improved graphics, you know, upgrades to the interface, all kinds of stuff. They love it. They like having a community that's so excited with their own games and their own products that they allow them to do that kind of stuff, okay? So it was announced at E3 last year that Fallout 4 would be the first major Bethesda game on consoles to actually allow mods on the consoles. And it's pretty wild because it's never been done before. Never. You know, there's definitely been console adaptations of these open world games, but never with the same mods as that were on PC. So this is kind of unprecedented, all right? Really unprecedented in the world of this of console gaming. So, ladies and gents, today we're going to be checking out Fallout 4 mods. They actually launched 2 days ago. They launched on Tuesday, okay? And a lot of people wanted me to check them out on Tuesday, and I purposely did not. I purposely stayed away from them because I had a feeling that things would not go as smoothly as people expected on launch day, and I was 100% correct. So many people, Bethesda even reported, 50 times the amount of people who checked out mods for the PC version of Fallout 4 were there on launch day trying to do mods for Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. Holy shit, 50 times the amount of people? So what, let's say there was 10,000, 20,000 people checking out mods on PC, so there was like 1 million people? Alright, that's too much. Maybe a couple 100,000 people? You know what I mean? That's nuts. So, yeah. The servers crashed. People were trying to get mods, couldn't get them. They were very upset, swearing, stomping their feet, ripping their shirts off, flailing their arms above their heads like a temper tantrum. And Bethesda responded and apologized and said, listen, sorry about that. We didn't expect that many people, but we fixed it now. And so reports are that for the past day, the mods have worked perfectly fine. So I'm excited for it. What I'll be doing is checking out some that people have suggested and some that I'm just going to try to randomly find by myself. This is going to be a normal length gameplay stream. So probably looking around, browsing, downloading, you know, doing all that kind of stuff. And having fun with it. This is a casual stream. This certainly isn't meant to be anything serious or anything, you know, it's not a serious playthrough or anything like that. Now, from what I'm to understand, excuse me, from what I'm gonna understand, you could create a backup save file, which obviously I'm going to do, because when further DLCs do come out for Fallout 4, which they've already announced that supposedly at E3 we're supposed to get more information on the next major story-based DLC for Fallout 4, similar to Far Harbor. I want to check them out, and obviously if I'm going to check them out, I don't want to have a file has mods all installed in it. The bottom line is when you install mods, that it disables a lot of stuff, including achievements. You can't even get achievements in the game anymore once your game is modified. I think that's stupid, because achievement points don't even mean anything. It'd be one thing if, like, achievement points had a monetary value or they got you something. They don't. They're just for bragging rights. So who cares if someone puts in a God mode mod to get unlimited items or unlimited ammo or overpowered gun and blows through a game and gets fucking achievements for it? I don't care. But I don't know. That's how they're going. So, yeah, so I will be making a backup file so that if I do continue with DLCs in the future, I will get the achievements for them. Okay? So that's going to be today's stream. And it's different. Admittedly, I don't know how it's going to go. Some of the mods could be duds. Some could be hilarious and entertaining and interesting. I have no clue. We're going to see firsthand what's available here together. So it's going to be a fun kind of interactive stream where we're experiencing what is this when it comes to mods on Fallout 4. What's available. Okay? Later tonight, I'm going to make an edited video for KO Gaming. Okay? So, I'm not sure what the video is going to be. It's between two things. Alright? Two things. Two videos that I'm debating. Number one, I could do a first impressions on The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. I've now played that DLC for around 6 to 7 hours. I really like it. I'm digging it. Although it still has kind of the same issues with combat and stuff that I had with the original game. But the story is great. The side questing is great. The graphics are great. I love a lot of the improvements they made to the interface. I could make an interesting video talking about that. The improvements from the original game, the things that still are kind of messed up. And, of course, last night, I don't know how many of you have been watching the playthrough. I know not many. Bugs. Last night, I ran into 2 hilarious game bugs during my gameplay, which, I was laughing, busting a gut. Because it was so silly, the stupid bugs. Once again, the Glitcher 3 is back. So, I could make a video about that for KO Gaming, or depending on how today's gameplay goes with these mods, I could do a video on the mods in Fallout 4 and say, here's what's available launch week for mods on Xbox One. You've got this funny one that I like. This one wasn't so good. I could do kind of a short video just covering the mods. And I think that could be entertaining too, but it depends on how today's stuff goes. That's the thing. If today's not very interesting, if today's not very interesting or, it ends up not being very good, then I'll do the other video. So I have 2 options of what the video I could do tonight for KO Gaming will be. I'm going to make one of them. I'm not sure which one. And that will go live on KO Gaming. Okay? Speaking of KO Gaming, I don't know what's going on with this channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't checked recently, I'm now almost up to 18,000 subscribers. Keep in mind that when that viral video, the Homefront the Revolution review that I did, when I made that video, I had 6,000 subscribers. I now have over almost 18,000 subscribers. That video, the viral video, Homefront, right, really slowed down in views between around 400,000 and 500,000 views. So I thought that it was going to end. I thought, man, all right, the video got its crazy viral attention. It's over, right? It's going to slow down now. Things will go back to normal. The video now has over 700 and I think it's around 15,000 views and still climbing. 715,000 fucking views. And it's still going. What on earth? Like yesterday, I think it was in the low 600,000s yesterday. So how the hell did it get another 100,000 views? I don't get it. I am just like, I'm certainly not complaining because, listen, I'm going to be very frank with all of you. This is great for me because it's giving me some additional popularity. It's getting people interested in stuff I'm doing on KO Gaming. And honestly, it's giving me some much needed income right now. Because I know that in the next few months, June and July in particular, there's not going to be a lot going on with gaming. And it's going to be very hard to get attention on my channels. Just look this past week compared to the previous 3 months where every day I was playing a new game, right? This past week, it was all kind of expansions and DLCs, right? I was playing some Overwatch. I was playing Witcher 3 DLC. I was playing a Hitman episode. Today I'm doing mods in Fallout 4. And you're going to notice attendance isn't very high. And quite honestly, people aren't really watching the videos as much because they're not hyped. They're not hyped because it's not a big new release to see me play, right? You guys that are here are kind of the core audience, the people that are here all the time because you're interested in everything that I do, because you're here for me and my take on stuff rather than just seeing the videos, versus a lot of the people who come in when there's new games, they're here to see the new games and see a gamer experience the new game, not necessarily just because it's me. So this is something I need right now. This extra income, right, is something seriously needed, and I'm happy that it has blown up the way it has. But now I'm taking some time off. Starting on Saturday, that's it. I'm not doing any gameplay at all until the next Tuesday. And even then, I won't be anything on KO Gaming unless I make some time to do it during the week. So, we'll see. You know, we'll see. A lot of people have been saying they've really been enjoying the last few months, like 3 months or so. You know, people have really been enjoying the stuff. People have liked what I'm putting out, you know. So that's awesome. So, ladies and gents, it's been good. And I've got more good news for you. I've got more good news. You know, I love sharing good news. And I've got more of it. The next piece of good news that I have is in regards to Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon. For those who've been wondering, because the past couple of days it's been very uncertain whether or not we were going to hit our Patreon goal for the month of May. And if we did hit the goal, it was going to be a multiplayer event that I was going to do in early July. And people who pledged $5 or more were going to be part of this multiplayer event, including games like Overwatch and Uncharted and Doom and all kinds of stuff, all right? Well, unfortunately, it was kind of up in the air because people were pledging and then people reducing their pledges. So it was impossible to tell whether or not we were going to hit the goal by the end of May, okay? Yesterday, the pledges started processing, and 30-some pledges got declined. And I was like, oh, shit. That's the biggest. I've had around 20 to 25 before. I've never had over 30. 32 pledges got declined. So I mass messaged everyone overnight, hoping, fingers crossed, that some of these pledges would get updated or whatever, okay? And the bottom line is, I've got some news. I don't know how you're going to take it, so I want you to be kind of, prepare yourself, all right? Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to be very honest, you know I am, and you know that I hold myself to saying that if I set a goal, and if we don't hit the goal, then we're not going to do the event, because that's the whole point, is to motivate people to pledge, right? And I want to stick to that rule, or else if I just always do the event and we don't hit the goal, then what's the point? There's no motivational factor involved. Okay? There's none. So, as of this morning, the news is... Boy, I'm dragging this out, aren't I? I'm being a motherfucking dick. It's good news, you knuckleheads. I already said it was good news. I already said it was good news, but people are being so dragged along. They're like, what? He didn't hit the goal? Yes, we hit the goal. We hit the goal for May. In fact, we did go above the goal by a little bit. It was just that there were a few pledges that were hung up, and they cleared overnight, and we're fine now. And in fact, it was only like maybe 5 pledges that cleared overnight. So if the other 30, or actually at this point, sort of like 27 or something pledges cleared, then we'll be even more above the goal. We hit the goal. Okay, we hit it. So absolutely, all right, absolutely, the multiplayer event will be taking place in early July. And what I'm going to do is actually set up on the kingofhate.com forums this weekend. I'm going to set up a thread for people who pledged $5 or more to post up and say what games they're interested in playing, and also they're going to be voting on a poll of what date would be the best date to participate, okay? So yeah, I'm going to basically do all that this weekend, probably Sunday night. I'll put up all of the poll, I'll message all of the patrons who pledged in May to get them working, because I definitely want people to start already saying, oh, I'm interested in this game, and, I'd like to if possible, this is the best date for me. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll set it up as multiple dates or multiple date voting, so you can vote on like 2 dates, the 2 best dates. All right, and then based off of the voting, that's how we're going to determine when these days are going to be that we're going to be doing this event. Okay. So, it's going to be fun. I'm very much looking forward to this event in July. Especially in July, it's going to be dead. It's going to be very dead in early July. No new releases or anything. So to do a multi-day multiplayer event is going to be pretty sweet. And it's going to be actually controllable for once. Can you believe it? An actually controllable event without fucking dickhead trolls coming in and trying to ruin everyone's time and trying to join the game a million times, so people who actually are valid viewers who actually like my stuff and want to have fun playing can't get in because they're spamming to get in, and it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Okay, so that's the good news. The good news is, number 1, KO Gaming is continuing to get tons of attention. How the hell it's still getting 100,000 views overnight? Seriously, on a freaking, on this video, I have no idea. It's out of control. And we are doing the multiplayer event come early July. I'm very excited. Thank you to everyone who pledged. That is great. That is absolutely great. Okay? Alright, so I really don't have anything else to talk about. I mean, gratuitous plugs, I guess, very briefly. How about this? I'll do a super quick plug segment, alright? Thanks for watching the streams. Thanks for watching the on-demand videos. Thanks for 3 straight months of greatness. I'm really enjoying this ride. I hope you're enjoying it too, and let's keep it going. Thank you for those who have been supporting this effort, going above and beyond, sharing my streams and videos, spreading the word, right? The viral popularity is a cool thing because of word of mouth. I enjoy that, and it's really useful, and it's definitely helping everything, okay? Thank you to those of you who watch all my stuff without ad block. And not just my stuff, everyone on YouTube. Because the bottom line is YouTube is based on ad revenue. If the website makes no ad revenue, and the people who make the videos make no ad revenue, we can't do this for a job anymore. It's a no-brainer. Unless you want YouTube to become a completely paid service, YouTube Red mandatory service, watching content that you enjoy without ad block is mandatory, okay? So thank you for those of you who understand that, who are mature enough to get it, and who continue to support your favorite content creators, including me. Thank you to those of you who have been using my Amazon Associates link. If you check the description of any of my streams or videos on YouTube, you'll find an Amazon Associate link. If you click on it, and then you shop on Amazon.com and you live in the United States, I get some referral credit. Unfortunately, that link will not work outside of the U.S., which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Okay? Thank you to those who did pledge to my Patreon. You guys and gals are awesome. I have an ongoing group of over 200 people every month who pledge. That is freaking sweet. And, it's allowing me to continue to do this. If I didn't have Patreon, I would not be able to do this full time. I would have to either split my time between another job and this or just completely give up on the YouTube thing. So Patreon has made this possible, and it's awesome, and I thank you. It's really cool, okay? So, thank you. Last but not least, if you want something completely different, if you want something that has nothing to do with anything, you might want to check out my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and waxed heart melts. She unfortunately was out of business mode for the past several days because her PC died last week, but her replacement PC came the other day. We got it set up. It's working, so she's ready to roll. If people post new orders for the month of June. By the way, she's got a full-on summer line of products coming up shortly. She's working on it right now. While my parents are here for the week, she may or may not be working on it. I don't know. But summer products are coming. New scents. New stuff. I think you're going to like it. And also, ladies and gents, everyone who's ordered from her business loves it. Nothing but positive feedback. So, ladies and gents, please check it out at patreon.com/. Patreon.com, I said that completely wrong. Let's try that again. Etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant, spelled Currant. Sorry about that because I misspoke because I usually say 2 links in this freaking promo and I said the wrong one. Whoops. Alright. And someone, wow, Arthos in the stream chat actually posted up the link to the business and got kicked because the bot auto-kicks anyone who puts up links. Sorry about that, Arthos. Please rejoin, and you'll be fine. You did not get permanently banned. It was just a kick for posting a link. But I appreciate that you actually posted the link. Actually, the link that he put up is to the UK? Now, wait a minute. Oh, okay. It still links to Leanna's shop. I guess he was in the UK. I think if you just get rid of the UK in there, it still works. I'm actually curious. Does that change? Let me see something. No, it still looks identical. So check it out. Etsy.com/shop/the Black Currant, spelled Currant. Okay? That is it, everyone. Enough babbling from me. I want to check out these mods. Thanks very much. And it is time to begin. Are you ready? I'm ready. Alrighty, let's do this. It's time for the very first mods ever on console, at least that I've checked out, and hopefully it's fun. Alright, here we go. Thanks, everyone. Let's begin.